Welcome. This is Kelso with the Grim Reapers. Today, I'll be showing you my first hardware review of the Pimax Crystal Light, their newest and simpler crystal to date, as of July 8th, 2024. For disclosure, Pimax sent me the Crystal Light for an honest review. I do have plans for a few more to include Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024 when it releases. My history with VR started in 2018 and found DCS. In rapid succession, I bought and sold the Rift, the Index, and the G2 for their lack of clarity. In September 2023, my friend Skil introduced me to the Crystal, and I quickly became a born-again VR person. Links to Skills and my reviews for the Crystal are listed below. Today's topic list includes open box, outward differences between the Crystal and Crystal Light, setup and DCS settings, pass-through, weight, price, and comments. Let's get started. Here are a few quick pictures of the shipping box and its contents. The inner box was wrapped in bubble wrap, and the contents were in perfect shape. I noted the light had one USB 3.0 connector rather than the two on the OG Crystal. Here's a better factory picture of the contents. Starting at the top, the back of the headset shows the external battery for the Crystal, and it's been replaced by a pad on the Crystal Light. There are no batteries to swap on the Crystal Light. The thin plastic top strap on the Crystal has been replaced with a wider Velcro and cloth top strap for the Crystal Light. The headset speakers for the Crystal are larger and have a wider deflection arc. The speakers on the Crystal Light are smaller. I couldn't distinguish quality difference in the light, but testing sound in DCS is not a science. I'll leave sound to the audiophiles. The Crystal uses a two-step cable system requiring their external cable. The Crystal Light is simpler with a direct cable from the headset to the computer. 10 months ago, I struggled to relearn the magic of VR deployment with the OG Crystal. That all changed when the undisputed VR wizard, Tallymouse, published his Crystal Light Settings Optimization Guide for DCS and Microsoft Flight Simulator. His clear and concise presentation made the setup a snap. Tallymouse, you saved me from many hours of testing, fellow wingman. His video is linked below. I installed the Crystal Light in an older Ryzen 3900X rig with a current RTX 4080 Founders Edition, so my DCS and Pimax XR settings are a bit lower than Tallymouse's 4090 recommendations. I also included DLAA in my DCS settings, which removed the object edge sparklies. Pass-through mode uses the lower resolution head tracking cameras located on the lower front of the headset. A rapid double tap on the side of the headset activates it. Another double tap deactivates it. Here's a short, shaky clip while trying to balance both together. It is much clearer while wearing the headset. The glare from the ceiling lights aren't helping either. It's not perfect, but you're able to identify objects, family, and pets well enough. This image shows the items removed from the OG Crystal's front and back for the new Crystal Light. The 310 gram reduction feels significant between the two. Pimax has several price choices and purchase methods for the Crystal Light. This is the kit they sent me for the review. Since I don't use hand controllers or local dimming, this would have been my purchase choice. The DCS clips were created wearing the Crystal Light. After a large Windows update, recording the direct screen mirrors were terrible. I reverted to recording the DCS track files instead. The only problem was the in-game frame rate counter refused to appear in the recorded track file. The headset was stable in 72 Hz mode. It only dropped to the 50s when I was close to the carrier, which is normal around the carrier. The major differences between the Crystal and Crystal Light is eye tracking, weight, and comfort. With the Crystal Light, you will have to move your head around to bring edge images into focus, but the sweet spot appears to be approximately 80% of the full image. Regarding the weight difference between the two, I never had an issue with the OG Crystal's weight or balance. It balanced nicely, and I didn't suffer from whiplash when moving rapidly. The Crystal Light is noticeably lighter, and without the need to battery swap, I could play as long as I want. Well, until my wife or wingman beats on my office door. Installation and setup is straightforward using Pimax or other videos. Tallimouse's video clearly depicts the ability to run the Crystal Light with medium-level computing power. I haven't tried any competitor headset since the G2, but the Crystal Light's features and prices surely make it more competitive. I think it's a fine choice, and my wingman also approves. I hope I've provided information to help you make a decision. Please watch other videos in case I missed something. Until next time, thank you for watching.